Hi there, this is SJ Hartshorn, the Beauty Business Coach, and welcome to another podcast interview. This is another raw, stripped down interview. And as you can see, my backdrop is a little bit different this time. I'm in a gorgeous villa in Spain, in Dickinson, and I am interviewing Rebecca Dickinson today. Now, Rebecca Dickinson is an international award-winning hairstylist, and she's invited me into her private villa for this interview. And what's more fantastic is this is the first interview podcast that Rebecca has done. So without further ado, Rebecca Dickinson, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, SJ. So yeah, this is my first ever podcast, so I'm slightly nervous about this interview. So hopefully it will be well received, and I'm looking forward to answering some of your questions.
Yes. So I want you to introduce yourself first. I want you to introduce yourself. Tell people a little bit about who you are and a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so I am Rebecca. I have been hairdressing since I was 13 years old. I opened my first company when I was 23. And 5 years ago, before COVID, I decided I wanted to establish my own dreams and aspirations. So I opened up my own company independently about 6 months before COVID.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. So within that period of time, what I did was I realised it was sink or swim. It was go all in, or, it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to succeed. So I entered competition after competition. I've expanded my team to now a team of 17 people.
Fantastic.
Yeah, in a really, really short space of time as well. And they're all beautiful people. And I've realised where I excel is I excel at giving people the tools to become the best version of themselves and to help them establish their dreams also.
Yeah, I love that. I think what's really important is, yes, you started off as a hairdresser. You've obviously trained. You've done this for many, many years. But what is really exciting is the fact that you have your own set of values.
Yeah.
As a hairstylist and how you want things to be, but you recognise staff, you recognise individuality, and I think this is so important when you're building any company, whether it's 2-3 of you in a hair salon or whether it's a really big brand.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about why you believe that is very important.
Okay, you're only as strong as the people you surround yourself with, be that friends, be that the team you're working with, be that your clientele. If you want to be the best, you have to attract the best and nurture them every single step of the way. So even my friends, like yourself, you're a really powerful, inspiring lady, and I feed off that. I love that.
Yeah. And I think we are only as strong as who we surround ourselves with.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you hang around with 5 losers, you'll be the 6th loser. It's as simple as that. So if you are surrounding yourself with powerful individuals that motivate and inspire you, you will then become the best version of yourself as well. So we are obviously in a gorgeous villa. This is Rebecca's villa, absolutely stunning. And like I said, I am privileged that you've invited me here. Obviously, you want to speak about your journey, your future, and how you become so unstoppable as a hairstylist. But let me ask, why? This is quite a new thing. This is a new villa for you. So what made you buy in Spain?
Okay, so I believe the possibilities in life are limitless. And I've been through so much in my life that many women, people, men should never have to go through. So it gives you this sense of drive, this sense of ambition. So I vision board every year on what my intentions are and what I visualise, razor sharp, what I visualise my life to look like. And on the vision board a year ago, I wanted to be on the TV. I wanted to get on the property ladder in Spain. So many people think, oh, she's just bought a property in Spain, she's earning loads of cash, that kind of thing. No. I sold my house. I sent a sassy pic to...
Yeah, seriously.
A sassy pic to a place in the sun. I said I'm available on the 25th of March. I want to buy in Malaga. I've narrowed it right down so that it was somewhere I could come to on a regular basis. Can you help me? The next day, Georgia from A Place in the Sun gave me a call and she said, you're on. So
Fabulous.
me and Sophia came out, and the episode is going to be aired this year.
Yep.
Which is quite exciting because you'll see my journey and see how I come across, which I'm really terrified about.
It's TV. They'll cut it and use whatever they feel is going to make good TV, whether that's good or we don't know.
So I made that vision board a year ago, and here I am sat with you today, enjoying the sunshine and with a better mortgage than I get currently in the UK, with a far better rate, and I'm renting in the UK, so the best of both worlds.
So it was a really good financial business move. You know, when we're talking about obviously growth in terms of your journey as a hairstylist to where you want to be in a few years, this is still part of it. This is, you know, buying them in Spain wasn't like, I just want a nice villa and I'm going to sit there and have all my holidays. This was a good business move for you as well.
Well, I have an agent out here. She rents it out for me when I'm not here. But what I found is it gives me downtime. So when I come away now, it's costing me a few £100 on a Ryanair flight. And when I come away, I manage to reflect, think, and actually grow my business in the UK. So, you know, very often we get in the rat race and we don't see actually what's going on around us. And having this little piece of heaven gives me the opportunities to do that.
Yeah. And I think you hit the nail on the head there by saying getting out the rat race, because I do believe a lot of entrepreneurs like us in the hair and beauty industry, we're trying to build a business, we're trying to get seen, we're trying to manage staff, social media, everything. And we spend so much time in the business, in it, and we don't step out and look at it as a whole. And if you don't have that time out, obviously you've got the advantage of, you know, obviously you've got this place and this is a really good downtime for you. But you will probably get more work done on your business being here than being in your house in Doncaster.
Truckloads. It's so much more valuable, you know, because on my days off back in Doncaster, I'm in the salon doing photo shoots. I'm heading down to Bawtry to work with the Rapture team, which is a very exciting angle that's coming up.
Yes, we've got a lot of stuff about the next...
and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it gives me time to actually look at all my team members and figure out what they need from me to grow as an individual within my brand. So RD Hair, Body and Soul is basically everything to give you the tools to be the best person of yourself. So we do aesthetics, we do beauty, we do massage, we do yoga, we do Pilates, we do hair, beautiful facials, relaxing lava shell treatments, all that kind of stuff. And we want to get into the realms of counselling and life coaching and permanent makeup as well.
Yes.
You know, from the best people. And that is what my brand is all about. So in order to feed and nurture those individuals and make sure they are getting the best from me as their leader.
Mentor, leader.
Mentor's a great word.
Love the word mentor.
Yeah, that's how I feel with them, because I want them to have their unique individual brands as well. It's not just about my journey, it's where they see themselves. So if they see themselves owning a salon, I want them to own 3 salons and be stood on stage somewhere in 20 years' time saying, oh my God, it all started with Rebecca.
This is the thing, and I think a lot of people can get quite scared and quite intimidated by their staff.
Yes.
So if you know, and I think this is a real big thing that we don't tend to talk about in the hair and beauty industry, but if you have got people on board that are smashing it and they're building a really good clientele, that can scare the owner. And if they turn around and say, you know what, I want to have my own big salon, I want to do this. There's many people that I know that have actually then been almost like fought out the door because of that. But if you nurture this person and you actually get them to be the best version of themselves and let them aim high and help them get there, what's going to happen when they're there? They're going to say, it was thanks to Rebecca.
Exactly.
And this is what people don't do, there's that kind of like jealousy thing that creeps into this industry.
Absolutely. In the hair and beauty industry, there's something called ego. And it's huge. It's massive. You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is strip that ego away. You know, we all work together as a team. We lift each other up. This is what we should all be doing, because that's how you grow. That's how you get mass success. That's how you get people wanting to work with you, creating that fantastic work culture, an environment where people get out of bed and they're like, yeah, I want to go to work.
Yes, exactly. And this rubs off on the clients.
It does.
This rubs off on the clients as well. If the clients are coming in for a service with you and they feel this abundant energy of really confident, empowered, inspiring people that work as a team, they're going to want to go, and they're also then going to want to do all these extra services that you offer.
Absolutely.
And feel that if you do go down the route of some coaching, the yoga classes and everything else, then they're going to feel that you are their go-to. Like, they will come to you for absolutely everything.
Well, busy makes busy. So the clients come for one thing, they'll be having the foils done, then they'll be having a pedicure while the colour's developing and all that kind of stuff. And it all adds to just that great brand culture.
Yeah.
So what I've noticed is that we've been open 5 years. There's salons in and around us that have been open 20, 30 years. And yet we're the leading and highest reviewed salon in our area.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. And they're all 5-star.
Yeah.
Apart from the odd one by people who haven't actually ever visited us, which is ironic, which goes back to ego and that little bit of jealousy creeping through there. But what I think, do the best.
Yeah,
be
definitely.
the best.
So, Rebecca, let's talk about people's beliefs on the hair and beauty industry. Now, a lot of people believe it is a really saturated market.
Right.
So, obviously, you can go to one village, you might have 5 salons, 5 hair salons, and everyone gets into this kind of like competitive mindset.
Yeah.
But there's enough business to go around. And I think people get in panic mode. Would you agree with that?
Totally, 100%.
So what happens when people get in this mode of competing with others? What happens to them as a business?
What they do is they go into imitation mode. It's not about that. It's about being unique. It's about being specialist. It's about being niche. It's about being the best at what you do and focusing on yourself and your future or your team's culture and future. It is not about focusing on the competition. So many businesses do this, and it's so not the right way.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous because you lose your values,
and you lose your self-worth as well, because only you can do things the way you do them. Only you can be the best version of yourself. You don't want to be copying other people. You don't want to be imitating how they do things, because inevitably they will always do them better than you. Yeah. Because it's their thing.
It's their thing.
Exactly. So what you've got to do is you've got to come up with strategies, and you've got to come up with actually what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because your happiness comes out in what you do, and that's where your passion lies.
Yeah.
You know, so I've always loved what I do, and everything about it inspires me and excites me. I manifest my perfect clientele. So my perfect clientele is powerful women, powerful ladies who I want to engage with.
You know your avatar exactly, and this is what people need to know. They need to know who they're serving. So if they are trying to build up, if they've got, they'll have one client or a handful of clients that come in. Yeah. And they just need to make sure that with everything that they do, the social media, the content, the imagery, the decor, the message, everything that gets put out there is talking to that 35-year-old powerful woman.
Yeah.
If that is your avatar.
Absolutely. And that is the key. It's discovering what you want to attract.
Yeah.
And that works in life and that works in business.
Yeah.
And you know, manifestation is such a buzzy word at the moment. And
it is a fuzzy word, but I love it.
It's great. Like, I manifested you. I wanted to do a podcast, and I wanted the strongest, most inspirational lady to do my interview.
Yeah.
And that's why I invited you out to Spain.
Exactly.
You know,
it's been fabulous.
Yeah, because you need to surround yourself with what you love in life, and people that inspire you and excite you and intrigue you.
Yeah.
I think that's
intriguing, but that is, like you said, that's with life and with business and when you're building clients.
Absolutely.
You know? So what would you say for anyone that's watching this that is in the hair or beauty industry? They maybe have a few staff or they're working very independently, just them. Any top tips that you could give to help somebody get seen, get out there and build up their portfolio, build up their business?
Communication. Communication is absolute king. Communicate with your team. Communicate with your client. Communicate with yourself. Think about what it is you're actually wanting to achieve.
Yeah.
Think about how your staff are feeling. Think about how the clientele are feeling. Communication is probably one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Consistency is key.
It
definitely.
Absolutely is. Do it great. Then do it again. Then do it again.
Yeah.
and then do it again.
Yeah, things don't come, and this is the thing, when people say to me, I love the fact that you can just get on camera and get on stage and do all these videos. It's amazing. It didn't, I wasn't born this way. I didn't get delivered a confident woman. It's come from being consistent, doing little steps daily.
Yeah.
And also manifestation, but doing little steps, then you can then start thinking, you know what? I am good at this. I am confident. I am smart. I am intelligent. My niche is, foils or colouring or put-ups or whatever. But you have to do things consistent.
I've watched a lot of your podcasts and I've noticed that you deal with powerful, strong ladies. And that's what attracted me to you. You manifested me.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
Exactly. But I will say, for those guys that are watching, it is very bizarre how me and Rebecca first connected. This is where you've just got to follow, just go with the flow and follow it and actually think, well, this is actually quite strange, but I'm going to go there. So as Rebecca touched on, she likes a good vision board. I'm the same. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I created a vision board, and at that time I wanted a big clinic. Don't want that anymore. That was what I wanted for that year, and I don't have that, and I decided that wasn't my path. But I created this vision board, and on this vision board there was a building so people who are from Doncaster who follow me will know this is a building in Bawtry, and there's this gorgeous white building and
windows,
beautiful building, gorgeous. And I thought, that's my clinic. That is my clinic. So I actually got a photo from online, and I then put my logo on this photo. And then a mutual friend that we've got, Gaynor, she actually says, Rebecca, you need to get in touch with SJ. She has just shared her vision board, and your building that you're going to be buying and setting up as your hair salon is on her vision board. And that was it. And then you got in touch, and then it took us a while to actually then get connected and our paths align.
Absolutely.
But we've just followed it, and that's why we're here right now. It's incredible.
Great few days as well.
It's been amazing.
Picking your brain has been so fascinating. I know you're interviewing me, but spending quality time with you, I've gained so much knowledge from spending this time with you.
It's been amazing. I think I've been here 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, about
we've probably planned the next 5 years of our lives.
Yeah, we've chosen that.
Business.
Yes, massively. I mean, gosh, and I'm going to go rogue here.
Yeah.
So I was actually saying to SJ, about half an hour ago, how my dream for her would be to see her with her own chat show on Sky TV and to be one of her first guests on that show, and I think she would be amazing. So there you go.
Well, there you go. That's Rebecca's vision. So I tell you what, when that happens, not if, when that happens, you'll be my first guest.
Perfect.
Definitely. So some final thoughts then. Final thoughts. Tell me a little bit about what is in store for you. What is the future? What is your next vision?
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's limitless. There's some big brands involved, and there's some stage work, there's some TV work. Just watch this space.
Fabulous. Would you believe if you rewound 8 years ago?
Wow.
And what you're doing now, that's a bit goosey.
Yeah,
I know it's a chill, but it's a bit goosey. So you look back at Rebecca 8 years ago to where Rebecca is right now.
Yeah.
How are you? Fucking proud.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I am. I'm really proud. I've had some great support. It's not been easy, and I've not done it all solo. I've had some amazing people around me, my clients, for supporting me. So I was saying to you, me and one of my clients, we went out and we were celebrating 20 years of me doing her hair.
Yeah.
That kind of investment in an individual, that's massive. Yeah. So my clients, my team, 8 years ago, I wouldn't have thought it. 5 years ago, it was sink or swim for me, and I chose. I wasn't only going to swim,
fly.
I was going to fly.
Definitely.
I was going to.
Yeah, I knew it, because that's how I feel. But I think what you've just said about your future being limitless, and I think this is what people need to take from interviews like this, because you learn to be a hairdresser, or you learn to do eyebrows. This is my background, permanent makeup, your background, hair.
Yeah.
if you look at people out there, there's top hairstylists, there's huge brand advocates, there's people moving mountains in our industry.
They all started somewhere.
Why can't that be us?
Exactly.
So literally aim high, the sky is the limit. And I think this interview, this me travelling here, us connecting, has give us more fire than we've already got.
Yeah,
which is dangerous.
absolutely.
It's dangerous, guys, because we're already very powerful, driven, motivated individuals. But this, I'm going to go back home today. My flight's in 2 hours. And you're going to go home in a couple of days and be filled with so much inspiration.
And you know what's really cool? SJ only booked flights last week. So it was all kind of like, come out to Spain, interview me, da-da-da-da-da-da. And she just voice noted me one night and said, book my tickets.
Done. Job done. And that's it. It's like just thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to jump on a plane and go.
Yeah.
What, you know?
I would say something, but I think you'd have to edit it out. But yeah, it's been great. Thank you so much, SJ.
It's been awesome. So thank you guys for listening to this interview. And like I said, gorgeous backdrop, completely different to any other podcast, which you've done via video link in my little office. So Rebecca, thank you so much for having me. It has been an amazing 4 days. And I am so excited to not only see where you're going to be, to also be a part of where you're going to be. Because I think this connection, this interview is the start of something incredible,
something amazing.
Yeah. So yes, thank you guys and see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.